Hello, hello. I am in a Vietnamese supermarket, a big, legit one from Vietnam. And the thing about our supermarket is that it is really cool. We do sell a lot of cool stuff here. So in this video, I'm gonna show you guys around. I'm gonna bring you to a tour from a local perspective, and you're going to see how fun Vietnamese supermarket look like. Let's go. The first thing you should know about Vietnamese supermarket is that the big one is normally located in a mall, and we do have like kind of the same things around every time. There's always food like KFC, bubble tea, and then a bunch of mattresses. Normally when you enter big supermarkets in Vietnam, either you have to lock your backpack in a safe area, or you have to put like a plastic bag around it so that you cannot access it when you get inside, to make sure you won't steal anything. Which is really why now that I think about it. Like I never do that in Germany. They would never dare to check my luggage. But yeah, here is the entry. And they are going to ask me to put my backpack into a lock for sure now. So this is where you put your stuff away. You have like a card like this, so you can get it back later. My favorite aisle is always the food aisle, so I think we should start with it first, and then we can see things around later. Let's go! If you go to a Vietnamese supermarket, buy coffee. We do have a lot of good coffee here because we can grow coffee in Vietnam, and our coffee is strong, but it tastes good. Actually, for a country that is so famous for coffee, we drink a bit too much of instant coffee. It doesn't really taste like authentic coffee anymore because it has tons of different flavor there. But I don't know, Vietnamese just really like it. This is the legendary iced tea in Vietnam. This iced tea is like so famous for, I don't know, 20 years now. Everybody loves it. Everybody drink it at one point in Vietnam. It has a super fresh taste. I know that there's Lipton in Germany too, but it doesn't taste the same. I don't know what they did here. They just make it better here. Unfair. The kind of milk that every single Vietnamese know and properly grow up with is condensed milk. I think the right way, authentic way to make condensed milk is that you have milk and you mix it with sugar or something, and then you boil it until it condenses. I use condensed milk for every sweetener thing instead of sugar, like a smoothie, drink and everything. It just have a very cool taste there. Vietnamese do drink a lot of milk. We drink processed milk that is normally come with like tiny boxes like this. This is 4 boxes at the same time. And then we have like a straw here that we can poke it here and drink it. This kind of milk are mixed with sugar and flavor. For example, this is strawberry milk, there's orange milk, and blueberry milk, things like that. The milk also have this shape as well. Then you cut this part here and you drink it like that. The thing is the whole country is mostly lactose intolerant, but then somehow we still like to drink milk. But most of the milk that is sold in Vietnam is kind of processed already, so that the lactose is not there anymore and it's safe to drink. I don't think you can find a 1 liter bottle of carton milk over here. Okay, over here is a 1 liter carton box, so I took back what I said. Sorry. Personally, I don't like cow milk, but there is one Vietnamese kind of milk that I love to death, soy milk. We love soy milk in Vietnam. We love it a lot. We have like very good soy milk in a carton box like this too. Normally I don't have to buy this kind of thing because it's easier to find fresh soy milk, but it's not that bad actually. You cannot find this in other countries. It's really good. Instant noodle is a very big thing in Vietnam. As you can see, the noodle aisle is completely full. This is my favorite cup noodle. They normally serve it in the airplane. When you fly to Vietnam, you can just ask them for noodle and then they would give it to you for free. It's Thai shrimp hot pot flavor, something like that. The consistency of the noodle was really good, so I love it. The problem is they only sell it in this kind of giant cup, so I cannot carry much in Germany. I can carry like 3 of them and I'm out of space. This is a very good noodle too. It's a lemon noodle. If you go to Vietnam, definitely try this. My young broke year was saved just by eating this noodle like 3 times per day. Super good. This is called paper noodle. It is one of the oldest noodle in Vietnam. for like 20, 30, 50 years. I don't know. It is not the best one, but it is nostalgic reason. And normally we use it for like hot pot stuff. I miss it. Oh my God, it's too noisy over here. You guys, I love you, but I don't think I can show you guys the noodle section anymore. Let's go. Obviously, this is the Asian supermarket, so we do have a lot of rice. Imagine buying those rice in Germany. It would be so crazily expensive. I remember one time, I was so craving for good rice in Vietnam. I told my mom to buy me this like 5 kilogram bags of rice and bring it all the way to Germany. It lasts for like a month, and it was the best month of my life in Germany. There are so many different kinds of rice here. I don't know what to tell you guys which one is the good one, but probably any of them here would be better than the one you could find in Western country.
That was disrespectful.
Should I film the scene when I smack the rice? As an Asian, should do that. Let's smack it. Good rice. Vegetable is a very big thing in Vietnam. We love eating vegetable, and I'm so proud of us for that, for eating so healthy. You can see we have like several eyes of lots of different vegetables, especially green leaves. Here are one of my favorite vegetables called bitter melon. German boyfriend call it alien poop because it looks scary. It tastes a bit bitter, but it's like so healthy. And normally I fry them with egg and they taste awesome. You cannot really eat them raw. When you eat them raw, it's really bitter though. This is mup. What is it called in English? Probably another melon. It smells like flour. And you peel the peel out and then you cook it with soup. It's perfect for the summer because it is very easy to digest. These are my two favorite things that I can get in Germany actually for a very expensive price. We have a giant eyes of aloe vera for sale, which I'm confused to. What do people use aloe vera for? Are they cooking with it? I only know that you can put them to your face, but that's everything. I just left for 4 years and the food trend has changed as well. You know, if I have access to these vegetable eyes in Germany, my life is complete. That is the only thing that makes me suffer about life in Germany. That I don't have vegetables that I want. If I have this, I have no regrets anymore. In Western country, when people mention pickle, they probably think of cucumber or olives. In Vietnam, we don't pickle those things. We pickle way cooler stuff, in my opinion, okay? I'm sorry, I don't want to offend the olive lover and things like that. We pickle garlic. Garlic pickle is something that you can find in almost every Vietnamese restaurant. When they sell soup, like a noodle soup, they always serve it with garlic pickle because it just fits super well with the soup together. This is sour shrimp pickle. Basically, I guess they boil it a bit, then they put chili, sugar, salty things in there, and you can eat it straight like this with rice. It's perfect. I love it. But the most famous pickle thing ever in Vietnam is cà pháo, eggplant. Vietnamese eggplant, not the giant big one. That one do not pickle. That one is super toxic. It's like super itchy. But like these are the eggplant that we pickle over here. It's like small like this, and normally it's white and it's super crunchy. And normally we eat the pickle with the vegetable soup. Now we are going to walk to the hardcore Vietnamese pickle stuff. You guys ready? This is raw shrimp pickle. I saw my mom do it already, so I can tell you how we use it. Normally she would use raw seafood like shrimp or crab, and then she put salt on it, and then she put it outside for like half a year. So they just get rotten inside. And then after that, you can eat it. Now that I say it, it's super creepy. This is the backbone of Vietnamese cuisine, okay? We eat it with everything. Normally we use seafood for this. For example, it's made from the tiny shrimp. This made from the big shrimp. These are made from just fish. How does it smell like? It smells like something is dead, but it's not that disgusting. It's actually very yummy.
You serious?
The only concern I have is that sometimes it's really dangerous to eat it because it's basically just raw, rotten stuff. Even when you cook it, it could be pretty dangerous too. But yeah, I'm risking my life every day because I like the good food too much. In Vietnam, we don't really eat ketchup. No, we only eat it when we go to a pizza place and they give it to us. But it is definitely a foreign thing for us. Instead of ketchup, we eat chili sauce. We call it chili sauce, but actually there is tomato inside as well. Also, there are other stuff like sugar, water, garlic, super important. We use it when we eat soup and then we just put some in and then make the broth more flavorful and a bit spicy. I think chili sauce tastes the best when you have something deep fried and you dip with it. In Germany or in other Western countries, normally they use mayonnaise or ketchup for that. But try the chili sauce, it's really good. And this is the most famous chili sauce in Vietnam. It's called Chín Su. At least it's the most famous one when I left Vietnam 4 years ago. So I don't know if they have like some new chili sauce or something, but it tastes really good. I really like the taste of it. I would like to get my phone out of the pocket. So now it's whole prison break situation. It's broke already. I hope I won't get into trouble with the security later. Welcome to the fish sauce aisle. This has to be the longest sauce aisle in the whole supermarket. I'm gonna keep walking to show you how long it is. It's still going on until here. All of them are just fish sauce, okay? You see how much us Vietnamese love fish sauce now. In my opinion, fish sauce is the most important ingredient of Vietnamese food. I don't think it's a complete Vietnamese meal without fish sauce. There are so many different kinds of fish sauce to choose from, but here is a tip for you. If you want to choose one that is healthy and like kind of safe for you without chemical, just choose the one that say ingredient with fish and salt and water. 3 of them, okay? They're gonna taste quite salty and strong, but it's healthy and authentic. But if you are in for a treat, you can try our chemical Vietnamese fish sauce over here, which has been extremely successful. Now we kind of mix fish sauce with a lot of stuff like sugar, some of the chemical stuff that I have no clue what that is. But for example, this is one of the most famous Vietnamese fish sauce brand at the moment. Everybody loves it. I'm addicted to it. I cannot eat anything without it. It's just when you dip things with it, it's just so good. It just make everything taste 10 times better. Sometimes they get creative with fish sauce. They also add like lemon and garlic inside the fish sauce and then they sell it like that. Because normally when you make dipping, you have to mix fish sauce with lemon, garlic, and then sugar, things like that. They do it for you and then they sell it to you as well. I'm sure you can find it here. Let me search for you. Here, as you can see the chili and everything here all ready to be served. A food ingredient that every Vietnamese household needs to have at home is this rice paper. Probably you would know this from our summer rolls, which is super famous abroad because it's fresh, it's good. But we use rice paper for way many different things than summer rolls. Normally we use it for making spring rolls, and then we use it to just wrap with everything. When we want to eat vegetable mixed with protein, we normally just have this with us, and then we put it on the table, we put the vegetable, we put the protein, we put some stuff as well, and then we roll it, and then we dip it in a sauce. And that is how we eat it, and we eat it very often. If you ever eat at a Vietnamese restaurant and you ask myself, why does it taste so heavenly good? Well, first of all, we are very good at cooking. And second of all, we are kind of cheating with other things as well. We use a lot of MSG. This is probably MSG too, like bone broth, but probably MSG. It gave our food this kind of umami taste that is super deep and good. So sometimes you just need to have water. You put this powder in and you have the awesome soup already. No need to cook anything. I guess every single Vietnamese family have this kind of MSG at home. If I have normal food without the MSG, it just doesn't taste that good. So I don't like it anymore. Here we have, I told you people love MSG over here. MSG, 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 MSG. MSG, 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 MSG. MSG is made from seaweed, by the way, if you don't know. And that is why you can just buy seaweed, boil it, get the water, and the soup would kind of taste like MSG. They have very, very intense, good taste just with the seaweed. I don't know if you can hear, but normally in a Vietnamese supermarket, they like to blast music super loud. Has to be louder than like a normal voice you're talking. So when you talk to each other, you have to start screaming. That is the only way to communicate. When it comes to salt, the vast majority of Vietnamese don't cook with just the sea salt that look like this. Normally, they use this kind of salt that has mixture with pepper, MSG, sugar. I have to say that when you cook with this kind of salt, it just tastes way better. And we only use those white salt for pickling thing. You cannot pickle stuff with this salt, okay? You have to pickle it with like original salt. Here is a cheat sheet for you when it comes to making Vietnamese food. If you don't know how to make our famous soup, you can just go to an Asian supermarket and get like a jar like this. It is the condense of the soup already. Get a spoon, put into water, and you have the soup. It is not like the best way to cook it, of course, because normally each of our soup took between 2 to 20 hours to cook. Like a lot of time. So if you want to have something quickly, you can just get it. Here's something I just learned recently. A lot of Vietnamese restaurants in Germany, they just use this kind of condensed soup to make their soup, which is unfair. You're supposed to cook it from scratch, your restaurants. When us Vietnamese eat food, normally we like to dip it with salt, especially crunchy things like mango or cucumber. And we don't just dip it with like the white salt, of course not. We dip it with these kind of flavorful salt that you can see here. We don't even dip it with the cooking salt, okay? That is too mediocre. We have the premium salt for those kind of experience when you want to eat raw vegetable or fruits with it. These kind of salts mostly are mixed with shrimp powder, so it has a very intense seafood taste with a bit of chili taste as well. It fits so well with any kind of fruits, and I love it. Here you even have a super crunchy mango, so you know what to do. During your shopping at the supermarket, do you feel hungry? Fear not, because we do have an eating area in the supermarket too, where they sell freshly made soup and everything. Chị ơi, cho em một bát bún riêu cua này về ạ. Đặt trước rồi mới thanh toán ạ. Rồi, em cảm ơn. So we have to pay first before we can order. So I think this is the end of the tour. I am tired and hungry. So I'm gonna go and eat something at the food court now. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.